There are countries and companies that are the Switzerlands of the internet. Some of these countries are the size of the average suburban household, and one of them almost brought the entire internet to its knees in a single day. They offer cybercriminals the privacy to conduct unregulated information exchanges, malware attacks, spam dumps, ransomware breaches, and bulletproof hosting. Every cybercriminal walks these halls, here today, gone tomorrow, emerging outside of law enforcement, between legislations. We're visiting some of the most dangerous places on the internet to find out where cybercrime is.
We were flying over the North Sea to see the world's first data haven. The Principality of Sealand, which considers itself a sovereign country, is an abandoned World War II gun platform.
You're the Prince of Sealand? I am, yeah. It was, the fort was situated in international water, and my grandfather decided, why not declare it a principality? Yeah, so what is it about having your own kingdom that's so appealing? It's the element of freedom that we have out there. Yeah, what we want without prying eyes watching our every move. Why don't you want prying eyes watching your every move? Why wouldn't you, did you say? Why just shut your curtains at home? Seems like a long way to go to store your data. Yeah, well, some people go to long measures, don't they, to secure what this is.
At the dawn of the internet, an idealist named Ryan Lackey founded the world's first online sovereign state by creating a bulletproof data hosting facility.
The idea of Haven Co. was to have a place where people could host servers for internet sites, and the users would be located everywhere in the world, and these servers would be located on Sealand in a physically secure environment, and we would have very high technical quality service, but we would also be able to let the customer pick which laws applied to them.
So is Ryan Lackey involved in Haven Co. anymore? No, he had a little bit of a falling out with us. No. What was the falling out about? Primarily, we sort of disagreed, as I say, on the grey areas as far as when we were hosting for Haven Co. originally. He wanted absolute carte blanche, do what you wanted. If someone wanted to come out there and operate a server selling firearms or missiles, he thought we should just offer a service to anyone that wanted it.
We built the business, so we got to make our own rules. Anyone who creates something gets to define what that thing is, which is part of why we picked the kind of regulations we did.
Found a story about another bulletproof host, Cyberbunker, a Cold War nuclear bunker in the south of Holland, also able to withstand a 20 megaton blast.
You've seen a large black building, like a nuclear bunker?
Middag.
He knows the bunker.
Yeah, he knows it. So they're telling me it used to be like a drug lab?
Oh, een bunker.
A bunker. A bunker.
Oh, ja. Maar je mag you don't go to it.
Oh.
No,
you don't.
It's forbidden.
It's...
I'm not quite sure if this was a good idea.
Cyberbunker was a notorious hoster for illegal materials, especially spam, and was also rumored to be home to numerous hackers.
A battle is waging across the internet. It's under the worst ever cyber attack. So strong, it's slowing down internet access globally. It's allegedly a strike from a Dutch web hosting company called Cyberbunker. Somebody going to be held account? Could somebody go to prison over this? Could somebody be fined? Is this going to be resolved?
I doubt that the people that did the attacks are in any country where doing a DDoS attack is legal or where they can even be found.
No, it's illegal what you're doing, right?
After weeks of cryptic responses as to whether we could actually get into Cyberbunker, I decided just to try my luck. There was a face scanner at the door. It was clear that someone had also been using the facility quite recently. There were fresh coffee grounds in the trash, and an empty server rack seemingly recently delivered. became clear that someone may have been inside at that very moment watching us. We decided it was probably time to leave. I met with a Dutch hacker who we were told might actually be able to get us into Cyberbunker.
Have you been to Cyberbunker?
Yeah, I've been in the Cyberbunker.
Have you been inside the Cyberbunker?
Yeah, inside the Cyberbunker.
When was this?
I guess a few months ago.
A few months ago?
Yeah.
So is it still
I know
operational?
the owner. I really know.
And who's the guy that owns it, that runs it?
The owner, I don't know his name
Right now?
Yeah, right now. I can bring you into contact with the owner if you want to. You can have a conversation with him if you want to, inside the bunker.
That would be great.
Raymond.
Raymond, nice to meet you.
Hi, Hayden. Roy.
Roy, nice
to meet you.
How you doing?
You're welcome. Fine.
So
Fine.
you welcoming me into Cyberbunker?
Oh, that's
the wrong name.
That's in fact not the name
Oh,
anymore.
that's what's the name now?
Oh, it has a code.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the code?
NL01.
This is the nuclear blast doors.
Yeah.
Of course, you're in a nuclear bunker, so
What's the phone signal like down here?
no.
None. So these are your CCTV cameras
Yeah.
you've got around the place?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did notice them. I did try to get in the other day.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say is it does say dog outside the gate, but there was no dog.
Well, that depends. We have silent dogs.
It's incredible. It's straight out of Dr. Strangelove. So this was built to protect against Russian nuclear threat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we're in the cyber world, and it's again providing
Right.
the protection.
Right.
So you're doing a full circle.
So we came here looking for Cyberbunker. This isn't Cyberbunker anymore.
No. Our company is based upon trust. We want to provide high-end security for clients that are, well, trusting us with their most valuable data. And we are combining it with cybersecurity capabilities, and we're telling that it's not just concrete or an EMP shield that helps you out in terms of securing, but it's also protecting the fiber and the cryptography and all those stuff from nowadays.
Yeah.
With all the trends like cloud and big data and Internet of Things, that there's solely focus on cybersecurity and, let's say, the digital part of securing data.
Yeah. But you're doing the physical part as well.
No, we're doing both.
But why do you need the physical part? Who's actually going to break in here? Come on.
And well, here, no one.
If you're a company, you're storing your stuff here that you don't want anyone else to get their fingers on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So you don't store everything in the bunker.
We don't have a concept that relies on one bunker, because one bunker is no bunker.
Yeah.
So you have at least two in one country, and then other bunkers in other countries, which gives you also advantages from a legislation perspective, from data protection laws and what's more beneficent for clients to have that data in.
So who are you providing data storage for?
Currently, we're not entitled to say.
Okay.
Well, typical, let's say, in generic terms, governments. But
so potentially governments might want to store their information here because it's a safe place from military attack from other governments who might want to launch cyber attacks.
For sure. We don't brag about locations.
Yeah.
We don't show pictures and movies from the inside.
Yeah.
Because in the end, that's not what clients are looking for. Ultimate security, high-end security.
Yeah.
This will probably be the first and last time you will see this bunker from the inside.
It seemed Cyberbunker had evolved from a place where scammers and hackers go to hide to a place where governments and corporations go to do the same.
There's different types of bulletproof hosting, and it depends on if you're a criminal or if you're legitimate or you just need your data in cold storage. You pick the bulletproof hoster who is best for your needs.
I wanted to see an active data haven, one that touted its ultra-secure hosting. Embedded in a nuclear bunker 30 meters below the hills of Stockholm is a hoster called Barnhof. This facility hosted WikiLeaks at the height of their notoriety. If ever there was a place to securely keep your data that people wanted to get their hands on, this was the place.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I met the CEO, Jon Carlin. He gave me a tour of the impressive facility.
It's the
physical impenetrability of this bunker even relevant?
It's important. I mean, if you operate mission critical business, it's important to have it secured by physical means. You need energy, which is the diesel engines. Then you need internet, which is fiber optic cables, and they are coming in from many ways.
Is it a closely guarded secret where these cables are?
Yes.
Okay. Jan showed me where WikiLeaks servers had been and walked me up to the control room overlooking the facility. It did indeed look like a James Bond villain's lair. Back in London, I met with James Ball, who used to be a data analyst for Julian Assange at WikiLeaks. James.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Assange's right-hand man.
I wouldn't quite say that, but yeah. So kind of WikiLeaks' famous server was this server in Sweden, a company called Bahnhof, which is essentially, in an underground bunker and hyper secure. And that's what people would think of. But day to day, most of it was actually delivered by Amazon, because when you're getting as much traffic, when you've got the biggest story, you need this massive commercial company to do it.
Was Bahnhof effective?
I tend to think stuff like Bahnhof is a bit more theatre than anything else. You can have as secure a server nowhere near a bunker or an underground as in it, and most of the stuff that's actually got to catch you out isn't got to be someone drilling into an underground vault, James Bond style.
Is there anything illegal down there?
It could be, but it's not. Yes, but it's not my. I mean, I don't open at any given moment. There can always be some illegal material on the internet, but I don't open the boxes. I don't control what's on the boxes. I think we are the mailman. We are the bank.
The hosters would like to see themselves as the post office, but if they really want to be a post office, they have to act on abuse complaints when they come in. A post office doesn't have, if a post office had a bomb stored in their post office and they didn't take action when they got a complaint, they'd be out of business. So bulletproof hosting is a term that's gone back maybe 10 or 15 years, and it refers to a hoster who will not take action to take down your website. So somebody discovers that your website at that hosting provider is bad, and they go to the hosting provider and say, can you disconnect this customer, or can you give me information about what that customer is doing, because they've stolen my data, and the company will just ignore those abuse complaints.
I was told corrupt hosters in Southeast Asia favor smoke and mirrors over hardened data centers. We found one such hoster, so we decided to track them down.
Their registered address took us to a nondescript apartment complex in the suburban outskirts of Kuala Lumpur.
It's a residence. Yes. This is like someone's flat, right?
This, the 6th level is all residences, so probably it's a residence office.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We were just wondering about your neighbours, Cinepac. But you say they haven't been here for
3 years.
They haven't been here for 3
years.
years.
Since I stay here,
no one's there. We went to a place today called Cinepac. We went to the location, which was on their website, and there was no one there. And the neighbours said that they hadn't been there for around 3 years.
So there will be one specific group of people. They are very specialized in web hosting business, in the hosting business. So what they do is they set up different companies, they take different orders, and then once the company being stopped being cramped down, they will start another company in other places, different provider, and then they'll take a new orders again until they got the same complaint, and then they will stop, and then they will start another company.
Right.
Kind of like nomad hosting in a way.
They're just going from place to place to place until there are so many complaints, they move on to the next one.
A company called Ecotel, whose refusal to heed official warnings popped up on our radar. We had a line of sight as to their location, so we boarded a flight to The Hague.